What's going on, everybody? This is Knife Standards. I have a quick little unboxing, a little double unboxing from Kansept. So we will get into that in just a second. Of course, thank you to everyone who came by my booth at Blade Show West. I think I'll do a dedicated video about Blade Show, but it was an awesome experience. Really fun being in a booth for the first time. So thank you to everyone that came by and picked up a knife or two or three. It was really cool to see all of you and to meet so many new knife nuts. So, of course, you guys know all this. I just dropped a couple more RR Standard Pluses. So those are up right now, knifestandards.com. And it's actually the last few Mr. Clean versions. So if you're into the Mr. Clean, now's your chance. I think last time I checked, there were three left. And that is it for that version. And I'm trying to think if there's any other news. CCKS coming up very soon. I will see you guys there. I will have a lot of really epic stuff, but I will do another video on just that for you guys. Let's get into what we're here for today. Some concepts. Oh, and by the way, I am parting ways with one of my favorite knives. This is a Transparent Knives Reblade 80-20.5. HRC on this Magna Cut is 65. I think it's 65.1, which is a wild. Hollow ground. Check that out. It's in really, really good condition. I put on this lynch clip, which I think looks sick. Titanium. Got the Spidey hole. Everything is just rock solid. This is number 33. So if you're interested in this, send me a message, leave a comment. Probably Instagram is the best place, but let me know. All right, let's get this going. Oh, okay, cool. I don't think I've seen this before. Nice. This kind of a black wash. I think this is like a paint. I don't know if this is like a yeah, this must be a Cerakote, but this kind of black wash, kind of gold, black wash bronze, it's kind of growing on me. It was never my jam, but the more I see it, the more I get it. Looks like, yeah, so button lock, plunge lock, flipper. Oh, it's flipper only, okay. Nice, that actually works really well. 154 cm on the blade steel. And again, the reason I think this is a Cerakote is because of the way it looks. So this it looks awesome. And you can get a ton of crazy colors with Cerakote, but it will wear off or wear down eventually, and kind of wear in, which, if you don't mind that, fine. I mean, ooh, what the? Wow. So there's some serious stick going on. Which, for a button lock, I don't really mind if there's a stick on the button, but, oh my God, that's the strongest flipper detent. Oh, ouch. All right, well, it was going so well. So that, to me, that feels like actually a flaw with that it's a button lock. I think the design is really cool, and that time it was fine. So that's one thing you kind of got to look out for with some button locks, is sometimes like that, it is just, I'm pulling it open and it was, yeah. So the quote unquote detent is just inconsistent, I think, because the plunge lock is sticking. So that is unfortunate, because I think the design is cool. I don't know who designed this. EB, the Kosame. Yeah, like that's just, sometimes you get some stick with the button locks, but the detent is just crazy strong sometimes. But you saw when I first opened it, it was fine. But wow, that is strong. Let's kind of look at a little bit of the design. I really like these kind of, whatever you call them, these vents. You have that on the blade too, that kind of functions as the jimping, which I think is very unique and cool. It's a little rough, but I don't mind that, and I think that it's not offensive on the scales. Got some nice internal milling, some milling pockets. I think overall this is cool. I'm not sure why it's a button lock. That's my only critique. The pocket clip, very cool. I like that a lot. Let me know what you guys think of this. This is the Kosame. And designer, EI Spade. They call it, here you go. They call it rose gold coated 154 cm with black G10. Where's the G10? Oh, I guess the backspacer maybe? No, what? Black G10, I don't know. But rose gold, I don't know if that cuts it. The ProTech does an unbelievable rose gold coating on the blade, which is closer to like a, PVD or DLC, kind of in that vein. So it's going to be super scratch resistant, super durable. But if you want to see a really sick rose gold, check out ProTech stuff. It's like one of my favorite finishes. They also do a blue, unbelievably cool. Let's get this Kansept number 2 opened up. What is this? Kansept is cool, and they've come a long way. Just some of the aesthetics, like, for example, this carbon fiber, it's just not my personal favorite. And to be fair, this is better than, have you guys seen the kind of blue, black, and white? It's like clearly a knockoff of fat carbon. Not just Kansept, but Kansept, QSP, some other ones have done that. Carbon fiber, clearly a knockoff. Not a good look, I don't think. But this is cool. This is obviously their carbon fiber, and I think it looks cool for being their carbon fiber. It's not fat carbon, it's not camo carbon, it's their own thing. So that looks cool. But just the overall aesthetic, I don't know, not really my jam. The design, however, is really cool. So you can like or dislike whatever you want, but for me, I can like the design and not be into the aesthetic, or vice versa. Really like the aesthetic and not like the design. The action is nice. I'm not sure about the choice for this kind of thumb deployment. This little step, looks like little step pattern. Not feels like a miss for me, but I think the carbon fiber looks cool. I like this kind of integrated little backspacer action they got going on. It's called the Model 6. I think for a slow roll, it works really well. Designer Nick Swan Knives. All right, cool. Stonewash S35VN, copper, carbon fiber. Blade shape, got like little sheep's foot action going, stonewashed, flat ground. Comfortable. The clip, I think, is cool. Pretty tight on the scale, but I like this design where it kind of has this open section. A little bit sharp, I gotta say, in there. But not the end of the world. Pretty cool. I like the overall profile. If I had to pick one of these, just based on the button lock, I'd probably go axis lock. Not to say that I like axis locks better than button locks. I have really epic button lock from Machine Wise, but I'd say in general, I'm gonna get more use out of a crossbar lock than a button lock, just because they tend to be more reliable. But that's just my personal opinion. I feel like this guy with the top liner is like a little bit of a step ahead, has that button lock feel. But it's a liner lock. So, and this is from Vosteed. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will be back very soon. If you haven't already checked out my latest drop, knifestandards.com, be sure to do so, and I will catch you later.